Yeah.
So, Tevin, what's up? How you doing, man?
I am good. Had some busy days and some let's say not too depressing, but yeah, some downsides.
Some
But
difficult,
I'm
some
good. I'm
downsides.
holding on. Yeah, some difficult
Yeah.
times.
So, for those of you them wondering, well, like, okay, why are these guys, these two Surinamese guys, talking English? We're doing it for the Hive community. So, if you're watching this on Tree Speak, big up to you for watching this
Yeah.
from Hive. But yeah, so you decided to do a 30-day challenge on both Facebook and Hive, and not only that, I mean, I kind of duplicate my content. I post kind of similar content on both YouTube and Tree Speak, but you are doing completely separate posts. So why are you basically doing two challenges?
Okay. First of all, I want to make my Facebook page grow. It has been stagnant for a while. I'm getting likes for the page, but I'm not as much as I thought I would get. So I thought I want to grow those two separate accounts, the Hive account and the Facebook account, but with two separate topics. Like the other one is more about my writing skills, and the other is more about my content creating and my design. Yeah, topics are related items. Yeah.
Okay, so which one are they both equally the same challenge, or is one more challenging than the other one?
Hive is easier. Hive is easier because Hive, you have to write something, mostly the free write or something I want to share, maybe a poem or something that's I want to write off my chest, just to say, if I this is my thought about something, and maybe I have a photo about it and I'm thinking about it, contemplating it, and I write. Mostly I write in the bus when I'm going to work, and it takes about like, on a good day, let's say, more than an hour. If I take Asik Van Uit, if I come from the north side, then I have to take two buses. And if I'm closer to work, then I take one bus. But most of the times I take two bus and I ride in the bus. So that helps. That's easier. But the the Facebook one, it's not that it's difficult. It's that I have to think about a topic, write about it, design the content, and then post it. But even you have to post it on some certain times to get the most out of engagement. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think on Hive the tags work better. That if you use certain tags, that people join into the
Yeah.
conversation. Whereas
Yeah.
Facebook, it's really the timing plays a big role as well,
Yeah.
because you get
Yeah.
cluttered in the newsfeed with so many other things, and then sometimes you just don't get seen. So that's
Yeah.
definitely, I'm yeah, it's interesting. Have you ever documented the process of riding in the bus? Because I think for Hive that would be really interesting, just in photos. Like, hey, this is me. I get into this bus. It's not always the same bus, but like I'm getting to the bus. That's where I ride.
Yeah.
You kind of give a
Yeah.
layout of what your riding looks like when you're riding in the bus. And I think that would be
Yeah.
really cool. I think the Hive community would love that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then I have to dig up one of the old posts. I've done one of the old posts where I was writing. That I was asking, what is your writing style? Where's your place to be to write? I think I have to dig up that one and give a more yeah, I would say a more broadened perspective how I write in a book. So that's a really good idea also for a post on Hive. I will definitely try that. Yeah, to make a photo. It's I find it a bit
Is
of
it
a
weird?
pity.
Is it weird to make content like for me when I started vlogging, for instance, I'm talking
Yeah,
about 2017. There's like my second vlog is called "Why You Shouldn't Vlog in Suriname." Like there were so many people looking at me like holding my camera like this. They were going like,
yeah,
"What's this person doing?" Like I kind of feel there's kind of still some shame into taking a photo of day to day life, because it's kind of like, yeah, people find it weird, narcissistic. It's kind of like
yeah, yeah.
these
It's
kind of mixed emotions that people get from it. So I guess that's something you do need to overcome to be able to do that.
yeah, but okay. The way I ride in a bus is I go. Um, I sorry. I go in the bus. I pay the fee. I sit down. I choose my. I like the space across where the room is, so the wind blows in my face, so I don't have to breathe in all the stuff in the bus because of the COVID related regulations. But I sit down. I have my earpiece in my ear, and I listen to the radio. I listen to the radio to sound off every noise and sound that's in the bus or around. And that put me in the zone. And when I'm in the zone, I write about whatever topic I have in my head. Most of the times, I put topics in my notes. For example, I had a topic about the rain. Let's for one for the rain, because I was sitting in a bus. I was see rain splashes all around. I see people are ducking and running for the rain. I was like, hey, why not write about it? Like, what's about it that it's really annoying that I like about the rain in Paramaribo? I did not used to hate the rain, but more in a sentence that it brings floods and all those kind of stuff, and I'm not used to that. So that's one of the things I hate, and so I made a post about it. So that's an example how I write when I'm in the bus. I need to zone out at first. When I'm zoning out, I check my topics that I've already put maybe in notes, or I make a topic right there, and then I just write what I feel and think about it, and then I put it in a correct order. And from time to on Notepad, I take it from I'm sending it to myself from notes from my phone. I app it to from app. I taking it out on some, let's say, Google or something, and then I've Grammarly figured out all the wrong words, and I just get them cleaned out, and that's how I do it.
Grammarly is awesome.
Yeah,
This is a free plug for Grammarly
yeah,
because they are really awesome. No, okay,
yeah.
so basically, I love the thought process behind creating content. I think that's a great way to share, like for people to start. You also explained why you do it. You want to improve your writing skills. So if you look back at the 30-day challenge, what's the one takeaway you've had of this challenge so far?
The one takeaway. It gives you. It gives. Okay, let's say I have like okay, I have an example of a person that handles, and that's Gary. He takes one part social handles like Instagram, TikTok. But for me, I have more. I don't have many videos. I don't have voice and about my passion works in digital art and graphic design stuff that I do. So what I do or what I did, I started to make Monday and on Tuesdays I drop a little things about sketches maybe Wednesday. So it gives you this perspective that you have to schedule your content ahead a bit so you know what you want to share about yourself or the brand that you are to your audience. And you see that they are really following from time to time, like, hey, I like this about this and that, you should do that better. It gives you, like, they're not following you because of only your passion or all this kind, also like the person that you are. And that gives a feeling like, hey, why am I holding all that work, all that positiveness in? Why not share it? And that's what I've been doing. And it's also learning you to be how you call that again? To be disciplined about your work. It's not you have to do it. Okay, I'm going to do it today, and next week just on that day again. Let's say for instance, I'm posting tomorrow, and then I'll start again on Thursday. No, that's not how you gain, how we say, fans. Fans want to see the progress, the processes you go through, all those kind of stuff. So you have to schedule everything in and to show them, hey, this is my process. This is how I do my things. This is how, yeah, how I do my projects. what kind of style I'm doing, all those kind of things. Yeah, it gives you those perspective of schedule and being disciplined. Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's the biggest challenge. And I think for in
yeah,
the group we are doing the 30-day challenge in the group. And I tell you, man, I mean, the people that are creating content, they are going to drama. They're going to hell. It's like almost important to create content every day. So I think that's the
yeah,
biggest. I had a
yeah.
setback. You had a setback as well. What's the one thing that you would advise people who want to either start a challenge, just a 30-day challenge, no matter what it's about, or just want to start creating content? What's one piece of advice that you would give them?
Okay. If you know you're going, let's say, you want to start next week, start to think about all the topics. Just don't brainstorm right away. Just write the topics you want to show or tell some a story about. Let I might give like a piece of like example. I was on, I'm gonna give an example. I was on LinkedIn, and I saw a whole bunch of stuff going wrong there. I know it's human that some people do certain things, and I write all the bad things that I saw on the platform, and I made a topic about it, all the don'ts of LinkedIn, and I put them in a list, and with that list, I created content, and I was posting them at least 1 day per week, and that in that certain way, I had content for my LinkedIn for at least a month, and yeah, if you see something and you see you want to talk about it, you want to see something about it, write it down. You never know. So to make it short, takeaways or points I want to give to persons: make notes, things that interest you. You can write down the topics names, schedule it, and from that schedule you can make content, and then you can decide, okay, I'm gonna post it once a week or twice a week, on depending on what kind of topic you want to write about. I want to create TikTok. I want to create content about. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're in the TikTok flow now. I actually have to make a TikTok for tomorrow because otherwise I'm
yeah.
getting behind on that as well. Hey, Tevin, so much. Thank you so
Mm-hmm.
much for doing this. Thanks for this short interview. It will be posted this
Welcome.
week. So thank you for doing this, and good luck with the 30-day challenge, 30-day challenge as
Yes,
well.
thank you.
So much.
Why your man them there shaky? Cause we get guap daily. Why your man them there shaky? Cause we get guap daily.